finally making my beans as requested. So yeah, I soak my beans overnight and then I boil them in my pressure cooker so that they become nice and soft. You can buy them canned, but I don't. I just soak them up overnight and then boil them up myself. The ingredients are onions, garlic, tin tomatoes or fresh chopped up tomatoes, whichever you prefer, 2 teaspoons of paprika, 3 teaspoons of curry powder. That's what I use. You can tweak this to suit your taste. Some black pepper, some salt to taste, and some cooking oil to get everything cooked up. And that is it. Very simple ingredients. Here I am straining the beans once they are cooked. I don't waste the liquid, I keep it, and I can add it to the beans as I need it as I'm cooking them. It also makes a good stock, like if you were making a soup, you can use it, so I don't tend to waste it. I'm ready now to start frying my onions and everything else so that I can make the base for my beans to go into. I start off with some cooking oil and then I will put in my onions and I will fry up my onions until they're nice and golden brown. Here, in case you're wondering what have I got in this bowl, I'm actually making some chilies. So I chopped everything up all ready for my chilies. So that's what's in this bowl. I've had a very, very busy day today. Once my onions are nice and golden brown, I will go ahead and I will add in the garlic. Again, I will cook up my garlic until it's nice and golden as well. Not burnt, just got to be careful not to burn your garlic. Once my garlic is nice and golden, I will go ahead and I will add in my paprika and my curry powder along with my salt and pepper. I will cook this up for a few minutes, about 4 or so minutes, until my curry is cooked through. It smells amazing. Once my curry is cooked through, I will add in my tomatoes. And I let them cook just for a couple of minutes, not long. And then I go ahead and I add in my beans. Because what I want is that my beans must boil slowly in the curry sauce so that they take on the flavor from my curry. I had a bit of extra tomatoes that I had made on the side and I wanted to use them up, so I put them in. Once all my seasoning is in, it is now time for me to add the beans into the pot. Give them a good stir because you want them to all be nicely coated in our curry sauce. They look quite thick at the minute because there's no sauce in them at all, no extra water added at this point. But I now use the water that I boiled my beans in. And that just makes my beans not thick, thinner. I couldn't find the words. Makes the sauce thinner so that the beans can boil, because we want them to boil up nice and slowly. I turn the stove down so that they're not boiling too fast, and I put the lid on the pot and I let them boil for about 15 to 20 minutes nice and slowly, and then I come back and check them. Now when you come back to check them, you need to just be careful because the pot will have beans start to stick at the bottom of your pot. So as you're stirring it, as you can see, they start to erupt. So yeah, just be careful. Stir gently, step away from it, make sure it doesn't boil up to hit you, anything like that. You can avoid this by turning down the stove even more. And as you can see, they're starting to thicken nicely, and I will let them boil again for another 10 or so minutes just to make sure they've got all that good flavor in them. And voila, can you see? It's got nice and thick now. Nice and thick. Now, I can eat these as they are. That's how I am. I can eat them just as they are. I can have them over a baked potato. I can have them on rice. I can have them with roti, which is what we always tend to do. Have them with roti. So yeah, I hope that you'll try them. And even one of my children, really, that they'll be able to give them a go. But enjoy.